Welcome to Friday Night Live. Be kind, be nice, be respectful. Because God told me to talk about this tonight. Hello, Yoakum. Yes, I got my socks on. To be nice, be respect. Yes, I got them on. And help people out in need. God told me about this is probably back over 40 years ago, probably, if it's true. Farmers was having a rough time. This young kid, about 18 years old, got kicked out of the house by his stupid stepdad. And he ended up at this farmer's house, who's probably in his 20s, just got married, and gave him a job. They couldn't pay him much. And since he was so nice to this young kid of 18, he went somewhere, got him a job, and became a billionaire. And he bought this guy 100 green tractors, over $150,000 a piece, about $5 million. It pays you all to be nice to people, respect people. I even tell you younger kids, help out kids that's in your class. It's not too smart. They're not going to forget that you help them. They might be a millionaire one day or a billionaire, somebody important. And, you know, that's what I want you all to do here, my YouTube family. Be nice, be respectful, help out. Hello, how you doing? I'm doing fine. I'm doing real fine at the age of 71 plus years old with 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, arthritis, and all that. That's doing pretty good. I fed all my cats. Thank you. You're doing fine. You know. And in my dreams, you all have dreams. Well, because I'm 71 plus years old and I got nothing to do. I'm retired, got medical problems. And God put the ideas in my head, or maybe an angel gives me ideas. Try to help you all out where you all won't make mistakes. Because when you do good, when you're kind and nice and respectful, people's gonna remember that. They're gonna remember that. That's how come. Thank you. Thank you. I like to make money. I live on a fixed income around $960, give or take a little. I make a house payment. I pay the utility bills, car insurance, cell phone bills, and a few other bills. And, it's hard. And I need to put a new roof on my house, especially over the porch. Probably some plywood too, because I got a little leak since I got snow on the roof. Not snow up here, but I'm talking on top of my house. And I found some leaky spots on my porch. Thank you for the heart. You know, I would love to make money, people, but I got my faith into God. God will help me. I know some of you don't believe in God. That's okay. God help you to get where you're at on this planet. You know, God got you where you got money, maybe millions of dollars, billions of dollars. Yeah, 25,000 subscribers, 25,000, you know. But people, you can go back and look at some of my videos where I really, to get me out of debt. Hello, I guess it's G-Tag. I don't know, I got my glasses on. I can't read too good with these on. I'm going to have to put my other glasses on if I can find them. That's the problem. You know, I like to pay my house off. Thank you, that subscriber. Hello, Shade Daddy, Jay. Hello. You know, I know there's people that don't believe in God. But you're right. Can you say happy birthday, Mike? That'd be good enough. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. And the things that I need, people, I cannot afford. You know, I need a new ride lawnmower or a zero turn. That's one thing. I know some people suggest that I go to Facebook on the marketplace. Sometimes you might get a good ride lawnmower, or it might last you a year. But getting anything new, people, you got a warranty on it. You know, I got a 2011 Toyota Camry, over 250,000 miles on it. I don't know how much longer it's going to last. You know, I'm out in the country in Clark County, Indiana, in the northern part of Clark County. Thank you for the hearts. You know, I'm single. Will I ever get married again? I say no. I've been single over 28 years, since 94, 95. So maybe it puts it let's see, 25 plus years. Hello, DXZZY. Hello there. But when I was young, people, the way mom and dad taught me, just like your mom or dad or your grandpa and grandma, they teach you to be nice and polite, respectful, to help people out when they need help. And it's hard for people like me on a fixed income trying to pay all of my bills. It's hard. It's hard. And any of you people got Spectrum internet. Uh, internet went up $10. Well, on my end, it went up $10. It's $90 now instead of $80. In case you all haven't checked Spectrum cable bill, they raised it today, in case you all didn't know that. Like I tell you kids who's watch this later or watching it with their parents, help kids in your class that don't make good grades. And they might be somebody important one day. They're not going to forget you. Even if you help old people out, like help me out or help people my age out, they're not going to forget you. And I got a feeling I'm going to be over my time limit tonight since I start early. Because God put this idea in my head about being respectful, kind, and nice to help people out that needs help. If you go in my description where it talks about me being a city boy, learning to be a country boy, my post office box, my PayPal account, my Cash App, that, that can, help people out. Sometimes I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. That's okay. Sometimes I don't make sense myself. But God or an angel putting these ideas up here. You might be sleeping. God would talk to you, or an angel. Yeah, besides the snow, I began to hate snow. We got about 8 to 10 inches in the last 2 weeks. I couldn't get out of my driveway. Lucky, on the 1st of February, somebody came from Salem, Indiana, with side by side with a snowball. I know, I got my faith into him. With a side by side with a snow blade. Cleaned my little road off, which Clark County says it's private, but all the paperwork in the state of Indiana said Clark County still owns this road out here. And I hate that when my TV shuts off. I don't know. You got one of those smart TVs, it decided to just turn off by itself. If you go back to a video, maybe 2 to 4 months ago, I shared a video that where I fell off of my porch and fell 4 feet backwards. And God saved me. I could have got a broken shoulder, broken hip, broken arm. I could have died, but God saved me. You know, maybe one day, with God's help, my boat will come in. My boat will come in. But I don't know when. You know, with a zero turn, because a zero turn is about 60 plus inches of cutting grass. And I got about an acre of grass. With my heart condition, I'm not supposed to use a push mower, but I have to cut my grass even if it kills me. But I cut more than an acre. I cut down the county road out here. Then I go up on the county road and cut up to the guardrail. Then I come down the other side and go all the way down to the highway and come back up the other side. Hi there, grand person. Thank you for being up here. I appreciate you. Because your people here on YouTube is like my real family. You're the closest thing I got to a family. My real family, my a-hole brother, and some of my kids don't call me, and I'm doing fine. I got to take my medicine that I'm supposed to take in the morning time when I get up, but I take it at night. And plus I take one pain pill for my arthritis, and it kind of makes me sleepy. But people, remember. Okay, thank you. God wants you to help people out if you can. I know God is talking to some of your people, to you. I know some of you don't believe in God. That's okay. So that's how come I want you all to be nice, respectful, help out somebody. I know if you're rich, there's certain tax breaks you can get. I'm not a tax person. You can do it anonymously. You know, you can do stuff like that. I had a dream one time, like Martin Luther King said, I had a dream. I had a dream it 3 times. This person, I would say, was a billionaire, or maybe a trillionaire, billionaire, I would say, on over 30,000 acres. It covers 3 to 5 states. And the condition was that I take care of all the kitty cats, take in stray kitty cats, you know, you know. But that dream hasn't come true yet. But yeah, I mean, like, hello, Star Marie. People said, you know, when I used to play the lotto and won, they said, you buy some property and build you a big house. People, I got about 600 square feet house, which I guess you classify that as a tiny house with 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, a living room, and a kitchen. I wouldn't want a big house. That means more I have to clean. And I'm having problems keeping this clean because of my medical problems. There's things that I can't do. Just like I got a 44-pound bag of cat food in the trunk of my Toyota. And it's hard for me to grab it out of the trunk and carry it up on the porch and bring it in the house. Even a gallon of milk is, in a way, too heavy for me. Those things I like to do, but I can't, I would love to do a lot more. I would love to put a new roof on my house. Some people said, what kind of roof? A metal roof. I think metal is cheaper than shingles. But on my porch, I think some boards would have to be replaced. That's what I believe, because it's beginning to leak a little bit. You know, those things that I would love to do, just like you all. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. Maybe you want to be a doctor or a nurse or an airplane pilot or a helicopter pilot. If you can't afford to do that, you can go in the military and get a guarantee in writing. You know, help out who you can. You know, God wants you to help people out. I don't expect everybody to help people because you're in the same boat I am in. And just do the best you can do out there. I knew what you meant. I just want you all to be nice. You're foxy ladies. Be nice to your mate. Be true to your mate. Don't cheat on your mate. That's the problem I got. I got trust issues with females of cheating. You're good. If you believe in God. I had an ex wife tell me through the grapevine, quit asking for money. Well, there's things I got to do, people. I need to get my watch hours up. I need to get my watch hours up. I'm over 500 subscribers. I'm almost up to 1,000 subscribers. And I will use that money to fix my house up. You know, spend it on my kitty cats. Because if I give them Meow Mix, if I give them a cup full of Meow Mix in the morning time, it'd be gone by lunchtime. Because they love Meow Mix. But that multiple cat food, 44-pound bag I get from Tractor Supply, you can look it up on Tractor Supply's webpage. They call it multiple cats, a 44-pound bag. It's about $30 a bag with Indiana sales tax on it. And I know some of you love to help me out, but I understand you can't. That's okay. That's nothing to get mad about. I just wonder how long my cell phone will hold out before it dies on me. You know, I did have a computer. A year tomorrow, the 7th of February, I ordered a new computer a year ago tomorrow from Amazon. Let me tell you what happened on that. It was third party, and it came from PC Online. PC Online. You could type PC Online in your search engine and scroll down to the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. You will see over 100 complaints on PC Online. Stay away from PC Online third-party computer people. See, I got nothing to do. Cause you all my family. And you all keep me going. You keep me going. Let's get back to the computer. It was a HP computer, 17 point what 3 touchscreen, 1 TB of hard drive, and a good graphics card and plenty of RAM. And this was under warranty. But here's the catch 22. Since PC Online upgraded it, it voided the warranty. HP won't fix it. You know, But I guess because I'm not a female, I know a bunch of females, they ask for money, they get it. To me, I need help. Nobody wants to help me because I'm an old man, you know. You know, I could use some help. But one day I will get some help. But I don't know when. Just like I said, people, be kind, be nice, be respectful. Because I want you people to help people out. If you and well, I gotta go see what's locking my scanner up. I'll be back in a minute. Well, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, you only got about 212 subscribers and but 83 videos, give or take a little. And people, it's about 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where I live here in Indiana. And I want to thank you all for being here. You're my family. That's good. Yeah, you're at 212. You're at 212. Like I said, keep going. Keep going. You get there. You get there. People, don't give up on your YouTube channels. You'll make it one day. Sometimes some people gets lucky in 30 days. They get their 1,000+ subscribers. They get their watch hours in about 30 days. Some of them it takes longer. Me, I've been on a year and 2 months. I've been on here. Look where I'm at. I got my faith in the God. God has helped me get what I want. And it takes a while. That's okay. That's okay. Well, the only way you can donate if you got PayPal or Cash App. Since I don't have my watch hours, 500 subscribers, you need 3,000 watch hours. It used to be 200, then they raised it to 3,000 instead of 2,000. Then you could do it that way because when you're in the chat, people, and you look on your chat bar, when you go to reply to somebody's comments, they might have a $sign. That means they're monetized and you can send money that way. So, like I say, don't give up. Because I got faith in you. You're my YouTube family. You're better than my real family. Well, my son, I don't count him. He's here 24/7 and sleeps about 20 out of 24 hours a day. Because he got arthritis so bad, he takes all kinds of medicine. It knocks him out. But I couldn't sleep like he does. Because I like to watch TV. I like to look at YouTube channels, TikTok channels. Pay attention to my 5 inside kitty cats. I think he's around 30, 38, 39, somewhere in that category. Because he had his own place. That was his grandmother's house. It caught fire. He almost lost his life in that house fire. I think that would have killed me. You know. Hello, Egg Loaf. Welcome. You know, that's what I want you all to do. Be kind, be nice. I don't know how YouTube works for kids. You know, I got kids on here, but the way I read YouTube rules, their parents or the guardian has to log them in. You know, that's YouTube rules. And the only thing I ask of kids, don't tell me your age, what games you play, or where you go to play your games, because they teach your kids in school about stranger danger. I'm doing pretty good. You know, some people just has good luck. People helps people out. Okay, keep following your dreams. Keep following your dreams. And don't give up on your dreams no matter who you are. I know kids like to play other kids' games on YouTube or Twitch or wherever they go. You know, I watch games played on YouTube, scratching my head, trying to figure out how they doing it. Could I play some of those games? Some of the games I see is too complicated for me because I'm not that smart when it comes to playing games. And I appreciate your younger people. Hello, not how you doing tonight? And I appreciate you younger people helping us old people to understand computers, cell phones, what kind of computer to get. Because you ask the right questions. What are we going to use a computer for? And, and you talk to us about cell phones. And most of your people I've talked to, I agree with you on cell phone. You don't want to get a cell phone with 64. You want cell phones got 128 or 512 or bigger. But then it costs more money. Because people's cell phones is like computers. You got to update your programs or your apps just like you do on a computer. The more memory you have on your cell phone, you know, you young people knows what I'm talking about. I appreciate you young people helping me, us old people out, understand computers and cell phones. And Oh, that old scanner, something coming in, knocking the squelch on. I even went in there and turned the squelch up. So, if any of you out there help people out, you can do that anonymously. You know, I know I'm nobody. I know you all people said you are somebody. You're an old man trying to help us younger people to survive, educating us. That's true. I am doing that. Because I don't want your young generation make mistakes. You know, I wasn't perfect when I was a young kid. I was a troublemaker. You know, that's being truthful. Because I don't want you all going to jail or prison, drugs, alcohol. I want you all to get your education. Wait until you're 28 to start a family. Because I know when I was in school, girls 12 and 13 years old was having babies when back in my day. That screwed their life up. You know, I don't want you all to make mistakes. Your father, mother, grandparents, they're there for you. They're there for you. Pay attention to your parents and your grandparents, because after they passed away, you're going to be sad. Help out people. Help people out that needs help. Even the ones over 18. And maybe you become a billionaire. I would love to have somebody like you help me out. Get rid of some of my bills that I don't need. I like to get a new vehicle, like a Jeep pickup truck, you know, 4-wheel drive. You know, not 200,000 miles on a Jeep. Because if I get 4 inches of snow, people, I can't get out of my driveway. Well, we got about 10 inches of snow the last couple of weeks. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. We got a total of about 10 inches of snow. I didn't get out. I couldn't get out of my driveway until February the 1st, when somebody from Salem, Indiana came over with a side-by-side, a Yamaha. I didn't know Yamaha even made a side-by-side. That's the first one I saw. It had a snow blade on it. Then I could clean my driveway off and the road off where I could get out of my driveway and help my neighbors out. But I just don't have the money. I seen this lady on YouTube. She's a drug addict. Her name's Lisa, but she lost her kids. She lost her place, and she's always begging for money. They give it to her. And she used that to buy drugs. You know, I appreciate you all being on here. You know, I know I got on here early, but what I had on my mind, I had to come live where I wouldn't forget it. That's why I'm on here tonight. Be nice, be kind, be respectful, help people out, because God will reward you one day. Like God told me about this person, or maybe an angel or something, that this farmer, when he was about 18 to 20 years old, just got married, took this young kid in of 18 to 19 years old. This is probably back in the 80s. Gave a kid a job to help him out after working through the summer, and he left with his backpack. He became a billionaire. He never forgot that guy that helped him out. Bought him 100 tractors, the green tractors. That's over $150,000 a piece, about $5 million. You know, I try to help everybody out if I can. I wish I had more money. I would help people out, but I just don't have the money. There's things that I need that I can't afford. You know, I need a new roof put on my house. I want to be a metal roof. That means they have to take the shingles off. You stupid cat. I hate when you do that. I don't know why. Why can't kitty cats watch where in the heck they jump? That makes me mad. I don't know why idiots got to do crap like that. I guess it's my fault. So, and another thing I want to say, people, thank a nurse for their service. It takes a special nurse to work in a hospital, an ICU, the ER, critical care, burn unit. It takes a very special person to do that. Like I say, I love you all very much. And I appreciate you all that comes up here and help me out, help this old man out the best way that you can do, to the best of your ability. You all make me feel good. You know, like Foxy Ladies, ex-wife. She said, quit asking for money. But, I'm telling you about life on this earth, 70 plus years. Just like you all know girls and your mother and grandma, they probably kept a diary, like all girls, I think, still does today. Well, YouTube is my diary about my life and what I'm going through. You know, this is my diary of my life in the state of Indiana for 71 plus years. You know, sometimes I don't make sense. Well, that's what it feels like to me. I know there's a whole lot of people that has great YouTube channels. But I'm not like him. Everybody's different. Everybody on my YouTube is different. Just like if you got kitty cats or doggies or horses, pigs or cows or whatever, every one of them has a different personality. And like I said, people, I'm not perfect, but God's trying to make me perfect. I'm trying my best to change all of my bad ways. That I tell you about problems. I'm hoping you all don't make mistakes when you're young, because some of you don't know what you want to do when you get 18, 20 years old. If you get in trouble when you're young, that'll screw your life up. And I don't want you to mess your life up. Your parents and your grandparents or your guardian don't want you to mess your life up. Because I know your younger generation is very smart. They raised her right. When I was young, they didn't have computers. They didn't have cell phones like everybody nowadays. You know, maybe when I was young, if they had computers, I would have me probably a better job back there then if they had computers. But they didn't have computers when I was a teenager. Like your younger generation, they got computers, cell phones, and you all very smart. Some of you invented games or apps that other people can use, which that is very smart. Remember, people, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines or standards. Because if you come up here and think you're going to be an a-hole, you won't be on here. You be in timeout or kicked out. But I appreciate the good people that comes up here that has learned respect from their parents or their grandparents or their guardian. And I thank you all very much. Because if you want to get treated good, people, you have to treat people good to get the good respect. You treat them as a-holes, they're going to treat you as a-holes. You be polite, you're going to get politeness back from people. I know you all young, so I do want the blankety blank I want to do, but then you're going to end up getting into trouble or getting shot or stuff like that. I want you all to live a long time, my age or 100 years old. People, you can look this up on the internet. I think it's today or tomorrow. I'm thinking it's today. Ronald Reagan's birthday. He was born February the 6th or 7th of 1911. Hello, Jacob. I had to come on here early because God told me something. If I didn't come on early, I would forget about it. That's why I started about an hour ago, because I had to get it off my mind before I forget it. About being nice, kind. It's probably up in the 20s. I think it did fine mist of snow today. And the river, the Ohio River, between Indiana and Kentucky and St. Louis, is around 32 degrees. They got ice in the Ohio River. And farther north, up by Michigan, it's probably really got ice up there. Well, I got Wildcat up here, and I got Margaret. Kathy was the a-hole a while ago. She jumped up there. I don't know why kitty cats can't look before they jump. Every time they jump, if they land on my legs, they got the cotton picking claws out. That makes me mad. Why can't they walk in here and look, then jump? They gotta come running and jump on me. That makes me mad when they do that. Like they're trying to hurt me. I just don't know why they like to do that. That's how come I'm trying to teach people how to be nice, polite, and kind. Because you people do that, people will help you out if they was to ever get rich. You know, I know there's people like to help me out. They don't have the money. People who has the money I'm talking about doesn't get on YouTube, but there's people that knows people like that. It'll tell them. I hope I do too, Jacob. You stay warm up there in Canada, and thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I want to thank all my moderators for the job they do. It just go an LP big tanker go by. Just do. So you all be careful tonight. Thank a nurse for their service. Be nice and kind and help people out who's in need. Show respect, you know. Because I believe in you all. I believe in you all very, very much. So, people, just think about being kind. Think about being nice and caring. Help out people that's in need, that needs help. There's people like me that needs help in this universe. And like I say, I appreciate anybody who can help anybody out. And God bless you all. Thank you for joining my YouTube channel tonight. God cares about you all. God wants you to help people. People like me, it's old. God gave you the money that you got. God wants you to help other people out. God can take it away from you as quick as you got it. So I appreciate you all for being on here because you're my YouTube family. You're the closest thing I got to a family. You know, I got my kitty cats. They keep me company. They keep me calm. They keep me from going nuts. I know there's a whole lot of pet lovers out there. It might be cats, it could be dogs, it could be any kind of pet you got. So I want to thank you all. Thank you all very much for your help getting my watch hours up. I wish I could really get some help. You know, maybe anonymous help. That's how come my post office box is 1, Charlestown, Indiana, zip code 47111 is my post office box. So I want to thank you. I want to also give a shout out to Lincoln City Gifts. I think is what it is. Back last year, they sent me a hoodie, sweatpants, and a small jacket. Go to Lincoln City Gifts. Type it into your search engine. And you see what they have. So thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for helping me get my watch hours up. I'll catch you later.